Lord, as night falls and silence begins to settle over the world, I turn my heart to you. In the stillness, I find no greater comfort than your presence. The world may have rushed, pulled, and pressed upon me today, but now I lay it all down. I declare that you are my refuge, my constant anchor when everything else feels uncertain. In you, I find peace not just as a feeling, but as a promise, a divine assurance that no matter what surrounds me, I am never alone. You are the one who holds the night and commands the morning. And tonight, as I prepare to sleep, I choose to rest in that truth. I don't need to have every answer, every outcome figured out. I just need to know that you are near. That is enough. Your nearness is my shield, your love is my blanket, and your word is my foundation. I will not fear the night, for you, O Lord, are my light in the darkness. As I lie down, I declare this simple but powerful truth. You are with me, and because you are with me, I will rest in peace. Today may have been heavy. Not every step was easy, not every word was kind, not every thought was holy. There were moments when the weight of life pressed in, when expectations crushed joy, and when I felt more tired in spirit than in body. The world demanded so much, and I gave what I could. But here I am now, Lord, at the end of it all, breathing, wounded in places I didn't realize until I slowed down, and carrying burdens I never meant to pick up. And still, you remain. Still, you wait for me at the close of the day, not with judgment, but with open arms. That is grace. That is love. I bring to you not just the successes of this day, but the stumbles. Not just the victories, but the frustrations. I bring the conversation that left me uneasy, the silence that hurt more than words, the mistake I made but wish I could erase. I bring the disappointment that lingers, the fear that creeps in uninvited, the fatigue that rests heavy in my bones. You invite me to come as I am, no mask, no performance. So I come, not perfect, but present, not polished, but honest. And in this sacred moment before sleep, I place every part of my day into your hands. The things I did right, the things I did wrong, the things I'm still wrestling with. I leave them at your feet. You are not surprised by my weakness. You do not grow weary of my need. You are not tired of hearing the same cries that I whisper night after night. In fact, you draw nearer when I'm worn thin. You listen longer when my voice trembles. You see me clearly when I feel invisible. So tonight, I release it all into your care, the unfinished work, the unspoken prayers, the misunderstood moments. You know them all, and because you know, I no longer need to carry them alone. You are the God who understands the language of sighs, who interprets tears as prayers, and who reads the heaviness of my heart as clearly as any written word. You knew this day would come. You were in the sunrise, and you never left through the storms. And now, as darkness falls, you are still here, unchanging, unwavering. That truth steadies me. I do not need to solve everything tonight. I do not need to understand every detail or justify every emotion. I do not need to pretend that I have it all together. All I need is to surrender, and that begins here, in this moment of release. You promise that your yoke is easy and your burden is light. And so, I trade mine for yours. I lay down the pressures I was never meant to carry. I lay down the shame that whispers lies. I lay down the need to fix what only you can heal. You are the keeper of my soul, the one who restores my strength. As I exhale this day, I inhale your mercy. As I close my eyes, I open my spirit to receive your peace. I trust that even while I sleep, you are working. You are mending what's broken. You are speaking into the silence. You are sending angels to guard my rest. And so, I will not cling to the weight of today. I will not rehearse every regret or relive every moment. Instead, I will remember your faithfulness. I will recount the quiet ways you showed up, the breath that carried me, the moments of laughter, the unexpected grace, the hidden protection. Even in a hard day, you were good. You were present. This day is now behind me. And while it may have marked me, it does not define me. My identity is not found in the mess of today, but in the mercy of my Maker. I am yours. I am held. I am loved, not because I was strong today, but because you are strong forever. Tonight, I choose not just to sleep, but to rest. To rest in the confidence that nothing I faced today was too big for you, that nothing I felt today was beyond your understanding, that no broken piece is beyond your repair. So, Lord, I lay it all down, not in despair, but in trust. And as I do, I prepare my heart for the deep, healing sleep you promise. Let your peace cover every anxious thought. Let your presence fill every empty space. Let your love write the final word over this day. Enough. You are enough. You are enough, and I am safe in you. Lord, tonight I invite your presence to dwell here, fully, deeply, quietly. Not just in this room, but in every corner of my heart. I do not ask for a passing moment of comfort. I ask for the holy weight of your nearness to rest over me, to fill the air around me, to saturate the silence, to transform this ordinary space into sacred ground. I long for your presence not only as a comfort, but as my covering. Let this night not be mine alone. Let it be yours. Let this room not just be where I lay my head, but where you place your hand. I surrender this space to you, God. Every wall, every breath, every thought. Let it be held in you. Let the atmosphere shift from anxious to anointed. Let peace become the very air I breathe. Surround me with the unseen reality of your love. Though I may not see it with human eyes, I believe that you are here. As surely as the stars hang in the night sky, your spirit hovers near. Your word says that you encamp around those who fear you. And tonight I take refuge in that promise. Set angels at every window, every door. Let no harm approach, no shadow linger. Let your light push back everything that does not belong. I welcome your wings to stretch over me like the softest shelter, firm yet gentle, wide enough to hold both my weariness and my hope. I don't come demanding anything tonight. I come simply to be with you, to know that you are near, to hear, not with my ears, but with my soul, that sacred assurance. I am with you. There is something holy about your nearness. It doesn't erase all pain, but it makes pain bearable. It doesn't promise that I'll never feel fear, but it tells fear it cannot stay. It doesn't remove the unknowns of tomorrow, but it declares that I will never face them alone. So come close, Lord. Not in theory, not in thought alone, but in presence. In the quiet that settles over this room, let there be the hum of heaven. In the stillness of my body, let there be movement in my spirit, drawing nearer to you. Let the sheets become soft places of surrender. Let the walls become witnesses to worship. Let even the darkness become something beautiful, because it is lit with your glory. I don't need a dream tonight. I don't need answers. I need you. Just you. That is all. That is everything. I invite you into the places I've tried to handle on my own. Into the emotions I didn't voice today. Into the doubts I tucked away. I welcome you into the fears I pretended weren't there. Into the questions I still don't have answers for. Tonight, I won't push away the silence. I'll sit in it with you. I'll breathe slowly and let the truth soak in, that you are not far. You're not watching from a distance. You are right here. Not just observing, but engaging. Not just listening, but responding. Not just present, but protecting. Let this be the kind of night where I don't just rest my body, but find rest in my soul, where I don't just close my eyes, but open my spirit, where I don't just drift into sleep, but am gently held by the one who never sleeps. You are not a God who comes and goes. You are a God who stays through the night, through the quiet, through the wait and the wonder. You remain, and that, above all else, is why I can sleep. Not because life is simple, but because you are steadfast. So I welcome you now, fully and without hesitation. You are not an intruder in this space. You are its rightful king. Take your place in this room. Rule over the shadows. Guard my dreams. Be the whisper in the dark that says, "Peace, be still." You are not limited by walls or doors or time zones. You are here, and you are here for me. That truth carries more peace than any lullaby, more safety than any locked door, more comfort than any soft pillow. Let my sleep be wrapped in the awareness of your nearness. Let my dreams be touched by the hand of heaven. Let my heart slow down its racing and beat in rhythm with your presence. You are welcome here, Lord, not just tonight, but always. This room is yours. This rest is yours. This life is yours. Dwell here as you desire, and as I lay down in the quiet, I do not lay down alone. You are with me. You are near, and that is enough. Lord, as I prepare for rest, I ask for your protection to surround me through the long hours of the night. You know the fears that try to rise when the lights go out and the world grows quiet. You know how darkness can magnify every worry, every memory, every unspoken fear. But you, O God, are greater than any shadow, stronger than any darkness. Your presence is a fortress, and under your care, I am safe. Guard my sleep, Lord, as a shepherd guards his flock. Keep my heart at peace when anxious thoughts try to intrude. Let no harm or evil approach this place. Command your angels to stand watch, to shield my home and my body as I rest. Let no fear enter my mind. No nightmare trouble my dreams. No spirit of anxiety whisper lies to my heart. Instead, let this night be saturated with the stillness of heaven and the comfort of your voice. When my mind tries to wander into the what-ifs, teach me to surrender those thoughts to you. What if tomorrow brings trouble? What if I fail? What if the unknown overwhelms me? I lay all those questions at your feet. You are the God of both day and night, the God who neither slumbers nor sleeps. While I rest, you are awake. While I close my eyes, your watchful gaze never leaves me. Cover me with the shadow of your wings, Lord, like a child wrapped safely in the arms of a loving parent. Let the power of your name drive away every fear, every unclean thought, every restless spirit. Your word says that perfect love casts out fear, and I believe that truth tonight. Let your perfect love wash over me like a gentle tide, removing every trace of tension and unease. There are times when fear feels like an uninvited guest, creeping in when I am most vulnerable. But tonight I choose to trust you more than my fears. I choose to rest in the safety of your promises. Your voice whispers, "Do not be afraid, for I am with you." And I hold on to those words as tightly as a lifeline. Protect my dreams, Lord, so that they are not filled with confusion or dread, but with peace and renewal. If I wake in the night, remind me that I am not alone. Remind me that every shadow is under your command, and that no darkness can withstand your light. Give me the confidence to know that I am safe in your presence, both in body and soul. I ask you to cleanse the atmosphere around me. Let no fear enter this home, no harmful influence linger in this space. Purify my thoughts so that they do not dwell on things that stir anxiety or unrest. Teach me to release control, to breathe deeply of your peace, and to remember that you are the one who fights my battles while I sleep. I know that fear and unrest are not from you. You are not the author of confusion or panic. You are the giver of peace, the guardian of hearts, the keeper of souls. So tonight, I invite you to fill every corner of my mind with your stillness. Quiet the storms within me, and let your voice of calmness echo louder than every fear. Sometimes, Lord, my mind replays the day, every mistake, every conversation, every regret, and it robs me of rest. I pray that tonight will be different. Let my mind be free from the grip of self-condemnation. Let me release what I cannot change and embrace the truth that you are greater than my failures, and your mercy renews me even as I sleep. If the night grows long and my heart begins to race, I will remember your promises. I will remember that the same God who parted seas and calmed storms is the same God watching over me now. Nothing can harm me because I belong to you. No terror of the night can overcome me because your hand covers me. I ask you, Lord, to also guard those I love. Protect my family, my friends, and everyone who carries a heavy heart tonight. Surround them with the same shield of safety that I seek for myself. Let your angels stand like sentinels over their homes, ensuring that no harm comes to them as they rest. Tonight, I choose to trust. I choose to believe that no fear will have the final word over me. I choose to rest in the promise that you are near, that you are watching, and that I am safe. And as I lay down, I whisper these words from my heart to yours. Guard my sleep, Lord. Keep me in the shadow of your love, where no fear can reach me and no darkness can touch me. With that assurance, I will close my eyes in peace, knowing that I am held. Tonight, Lord, I speak the words of Psalm 4:8, not as a mere recitation, but as a declaration of my faith. In peace I will lie down and sleep. For you alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety. These words are more than poetry. They are a proclamation of trust. They are a shield against fear, a light in the darkness, a resting place for my soul. I do not lie down in peace because my life is perfect. I do not sleep soundly because all my problems are solved. I sleep in peace because you are my refuge, because you are near, because I belong to you. There is no deeper safety than being hidden in your presence. There is no greater comfort than knowing that the God of the universe is the keeper of my rest. The world may be restless. The night may be long. But I choose to lie down in peace, not because I have everything under control, but because I know the one who does. I know the one who holds the stars in place, who commands the morning, who watches over his children with unending love. Your word is not a temporary balm, it is eternal truth. It does not change with my circumstances. It stands firm when emotions waver, when anxiety creeps in, when questions remain unanswered. I speak Psalm 4:8 over my life tonight because it is the anchor my heart needs. It is the foundation under my feet as I walk through the valleys and the quiet stillness of night. Let this verse be more than words. Let it become the breath I exhale as I drift into sleep. Let it be the melody that hums through my thoughts when worry tries to return. Let it be the whisper in the silence, reminding me that you are in control, that you have not left, that you are not distant. You alone make me dwell in safety, not my own efforts, not my ability to plan or predict or protect, not the locks on my doors or the routines I cling to. Only you. You are the watchman who never tires, the shepherd who never leaves, the father who never slumbers. I rest in that truth tonight. I let go of all the other things I thought would bring security, my achievements, my knowledge, my strength, and I cling to you. I dwell in the shelter of your wings, and there I lack nothing. Even when sleep seems uncertain, when the night feels fragile, I return to this unshakable promise. You alone make me dwell in safety. Lord, let this peace be more than a feeling. Let it be a reality so deep that it surpasses understanding. Let it guard my mind and heart in Christ Jesus. Let it calm the tremors of doubt and still the storm of fear. Let it sink so deeply into my soul that even my dreams are marked by it. Tonight, as I speak this verse over myself, I also speak it over others who need peace, over the broken-hearted, over the weary, over those who are fighting battles in silence, over those whose minds are flooded with thoughts they cannot silence. I speak this scripture as a covering, a promise, a sacred truth. God alone is our safety. In Him, we can lie down and sleep in peace. There is something powerful about declaring your word aloud. It changes the atmosphere. It quiets the soul. It reminds the enemy that I am not unprotected, that this heart belongs to God, that this night is held in His hands, that my sleep is not defenseless, but covered by divine authority. So I say it again, Lord. I speak it not with fear, but with boldness. In peace I will lie down and sleep, for You alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety. I claim it over every breath I take tonight. I claim it over my thoughts, over my body, over my home. Let Your word settle like a blanket over me, gentle, sure, eternal. Let it be the last thing I think of as sleep draws near. Let it wrap around my spirit with strength and tenderness, assuring me that nothing can reach me here except what You allow, and You are always good. I thank You that this peace is not earned. It is given. It is poured out by grace, and I receive it with open hands and a grateful heart. I may not have all the answers tonight, but I have this promise. I may not know what tomorrow holds, but I know who holds me. As I lay my head down, I do so without fear. For the one who spoke the world into being is the one who speaks peace into my soul. The one who walked on water is the one who walks with me through every moment. The one who conquered death is the one who now watches over me as I sleep. I lie down in peace, not because I'm strong, but because You are. I sleep in safety, not because the night is harmless, but because You are my defender. I rest tonight, not because life is easy, but because You are my everlasting peace. And that is enough. That is everything. In peace I will lie down and sleep, for You alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety. Amen. I let go of anxious thoughts tonight, Lord. Every worry that clings to the edges of my mind, every fear that whispers in the silence, every tension that coils in my chest, I bring them all before You now. I release them, not because they are small, but because You are great. I release them, not because they don't matter, but because You have invited me to lay my burdens at Your feet. You see them all, Lord, the hidden fears that don't have names, the questions that won't stop turning in my head, the concerns about tomorrow, about loved ones, about things I can't control. I've carried them all day, and now they've followed me into the night. But they don't belong in this place of rest. They don't belong in the sacred space where You are present. So I surrender them, one by one, thought by thought, until there's nothing left to give but my trust. I give You the fear that I won't be enough. I give You the pressure to figure everything out. I give You the doubts that have settled into my spirit. I give You the lies I've believed, that I'm alone, that I'm not safe, that I'm not loved. I lay them all down in exchange for truth. For the truth that You are with me, that You go before me, that You see me entirely and still choose to stay. Tonight, I'm not running from my fears. I am handing them to You. I'm not pretending I have peace. I'm receiving it from You. I'm not trying to fix what I don't understand. I'm trusting You with it all. You are the God who sees the storm before it forms and calms it with a word. The God who understands every fear, every tear, every fragile part of me. You never asked me to be strong enough on my own. You never expected me to carry the weight of life alone. You simply invited me to come to You when I am weary, to come to You when I am burdened, to come to You when my thoughts won't quiet and my soul forgets how to rest. And so I come now, just as I am. Not with a polished prayer or perfect clarity, but with honesty, with trembling hands and an open heart. I come not to impress you, but to be held by you. I come not to perform, but to rest. I come because I believe that you are my peace, and that peace begins where surrender starts. I let go of the need to understand everything. I let go of the urge to control outcomes. I let go of the noise inside that says I have to have it all together. Instead, I lean into your stillness. I breathe in your presence. I settle into the truth that even now, even here, I am being carried. You are not overwhelmed by the things that overwhelm me. You are not shaken by the things that shake me. You are constant, steady, unchanging, and you offer me not just relief, but refuge. Not just answers, but yourself. So tonight, I give you what I cannot handle. I give you what I've tried to manage on my own. The worries about my health, the fears for my future, the tension in my relationships, the weight of unspoken expectations. I hand them to you, not as a last resort, but as a sacred act of faith. You promise that when I bring my anxieties to you with thanksgiving, your peace will guard my heart and mind. So I thank you now, even before I feel the calm. I thank you for being a God who hears, a God who stays, a God who meets me in the middle of my mess and does not flinch. Tonight, I ask you to take what I release and transform it. Take my fear and give me faith. Take my worry and give me wonder. Take my stress and give me stillness. Take my doubt and give me deeper trust. Let every part of me that feels restless find rest in you. I know that peace is not the absence of trouble, but the presence of you. And you are here. You are here in the silence, here in the dark, here in the uncertainty. And because you are here, I can let go. Let this be the night I finally stop wrestling. Let this be the night I stop replaying old conversations, reworking old problems, reliving old regrets. Let this be the night I rest, not just physically, but soul deep. Let this be the night I discover again what it means to truly be still and know that you are God. Let the silence of this room be filled with your gentle voice. Let my heart slow its pace as your peace begins to take over. Let my breathing fall into rhythm with grace. Let this night be more than a pause. It can be a holy reset, a renewal of trust, a restoration of joy. And when I wake, Lord, let me rise lighter, not because the world changed overnight, but because I did, because I trusted you more, because I chose surrender over control, because I remembered even for a moment that I don't walk this life alone. So I let go. I let go of every anxious thought. I let go of every shadow of fear, and I open my heart to the peace only you can give. Not peace the world understands, but peace that flows straight from your presence. Perfect, powerful, and enough. I'm not alone. I'm not forgotten. I am not without hope. I am loved by the God who calms storms, carries burdens, and calls me his own. That is where my rest begins. That is where peace takes root. That is why tonight I can finally let go. I don't need to control the night, Lord. That truth alone softens my spirit. I've spent too many evenings trying to hold it all together, replaying conversations, rehearsing worst-case scenarios, and running through a mental list of what needs to be fixed, what still feels broken, what I wish I had done differently. But not tonight. Tonight I lay down that burden. Because the night does not belong to me. It belongs to you. You are the keeper of time, the one who holds both the rising sun and the setting moon. You govern the stars. You hung each one in its place and called it by name. So why should I try to grasp what has never been mine to hold? You were here before this day began, and you are here now as it ends. You are God in the morning, and you are still God in the silence of midnight. You do not change. You do not sleep. You do not fear the darkness. And because you hold the night, I don't have to. I often confuse responsibility with control. I think that if I try hard enough, plan carefully enough, stay awake long enough, I can prevent pain, avoid mistakes, or manage outcomes. But that illusion only exhausts me. It stretches my soul thin. And the truth is, control is a weight I was never designed to carry. So I release it tonight, not with resignation, but with reverence. Because surrender is not giving up. Surrender is trusting the one who's already in control. You are sovereign, Lord. You see what I cannot. You know what I don't. And you care more deeply than I can ever understand. So I release to you the need to know all the answers. I release the illusion that I can predict what tomorrow holds. I release the anxiety that says if I'm not constantly aware, something will fall apart. Nothing falls apart in your hands. Nothing escapes your sight. Nothing surprises you. So I will not reach for control in a place where only faith belongs. I will not stay awake trying to solve problems that are already resting in your care. I will not carry a load that you have already lifted on the cross. I let go of the role of protector, and I rest in the truth that you are my refuge. I let go of the urge to strive, and I rest in the gift of grace. I let go of the panic that says, what if? And I embrace the peace that says, even if the night feels uncertain, you are still good. You do not ask me to manage the unknown. You ask me to trust you in it, to trust you with the things I can't explain, to trust you with the spaces where healing hasn't come yet, to trust you with the hearts I love but can't control, to trust that while I sleep, you are working, you are moving, you are weaving together things I can't yet see into a story I will one day understand. Your presence does not promise I will always feel safe, but it assures me I am never abandoned. Your peace does not mean everything will be easy, but it tells me I will never walk alone. So I will not wrestle with the dark. I will rest in the one who overcame it. Tonight, I refuse to be ruled by fear disguised as responsibility. I will not micromanage my life in the quiet hours. I will not replay scenes I cannot rewrite. I will not grasp for what you've already claimed. I will let you be God, even here, even now, even in the unspoken worries and the unvoiced prayers. You are still God. You are God in the quiet, God in the waiting, God in the not yet. You are the one who split seas, who raised the dead, who stilled the storm. You are not asking me to do what only you can do. You are asking me to rest. And that's the hardest obedience of all, laying down my need to be in control and choosing instead to be still. I release the night to you, Lord. Every hour, every minute, every breath, I entrust this darkness into hands that have never dropped anything precious. I give you this night and all its unknowns. I give you my body, my mind, my heart, and my dreams. I step back from the need to orchestrate, and I simply whisper, have your way. Let this be a holy surrender, not out of weakness, but from wisdom. Because to trust you is to live free, to trust you is to sleep in peace, and to trust you is to say, you are enough. So no, I don't need to control the night. I need to believe you already do, and that is more than enough for my heart to find rest. In your hands, the night is not something to fear. It's something to release, something sacred, something watched over by heaven. And I too am held within it, secure, safe, and wholly known. Bless my dreams, O Lord. Let them not be shaped by fear or worry or shadows from the day, but by your presence, pure, healing, and full of light. I surrender even my subconscious to you tonight, the part of me that still speaks when I'm asleep, the part that remembers pain I've buried, the part that weaves stories out of unresolved fears and hidden longings. Even that, especially that, I place into your hands. Let my dreams become sacred ground. Let them be more than random echoes or restless visions. Let them be touched by heaven. I don't need to understand every image, every symbol, every feeling that passes through the night. I only need to know that you are there. That nothing can enter my mind or heart without first passing through your protection. That no nightmare, no dark presence, no torment from the past has authority where you reign. Make my sleep holy, Lord, not merely silent or long, but consecrated, set apart, covered in grace. Let my body find physical restoration, but let my spirit find even more, renewal, peace, and quiet joy. Let my soul be nourished while I rest. Let the tension I didn't know I was carrying melt away under the warmth of your gaze. Let the dreams I dream tonight speak of goodness, of redemption, of things unseen but hoped for. You are the author of peace, the one who speaks into chaos and brings calm. I invite you now into the landscape of my mind, the delicate terrain where dreams unfold. Rewrite the scripts I've been stuck in. Redeem the patterns I don't understand. Break the cycles of fear that replay when the world goes quiet. Let every mental path lead me to you, even while I sleep. Let every corner of my being dwell in safety. There have been nights, Lord, when I've woken from dreams that left me shaken. Nights when sleep felt like a battlefield. Nights when my body rested but my spirit did not. You know those nights. You saw them, and you never left me. Tonight, I ask for something more. Not only rest for my body, but peace for my mind. Let this night be different. Let it be holy. Let it be marked by your nearness in ways I cannot explain, only feel. I know you speak in dreams, Lord. I know you comfort, reveal, and even heal through them. So I give you full access. Nothing hidden, nothing off limits. If there are things you want to whisper to me in sleep, I am listening. If there are wounds you want to tend to while I rest, I welcome it. If there are fears you want to dissolve, I yield. This sleep is yours. This night is yours. This mind is yours. Bless my dreams, not just to protect me from harm, but to invite me into deeper intimacy with you. To remind me, even in unconscious thought, that I belong, that I am safe, that I am known. Let the atmosphere of heaven breathe into my spirit as I sleep. Let angels surround me, not only beside my bed, but within the very depths of my rest. Let each dream be a sanctuary where fear cannot follow and lies cannot remain. And if I do wake, Lord, let it be not with fear or confusion, but with clarity and peace. Let me rise in the middle of the night, not in panic, but with a prayer on my lips. Let even my interruptions be sacred, moments of communion, reminders that even my breath belongs to you, that even the quietest hours are filled with your nearness. Let my dreams mirror your heart. Let them be filled with light and joy and truth. Let them become places of healing and restoration, not chaos or confusion. Where once fear found a foothold, let faith now take root. Where anxiety wrote stories in the dark, let your love now compose melodies of comfort. You are not just the God of waking hours. You are the God of every hour, every second, every breath, and you are with me even when my eyes are closed, when my defenses are down, when I am most vulnerable. That is where you do some of your deepest work. When I stop striving, when I finally let go, when I rest. So I rest now, Lord, fully. I stop reaching, I stop resisting, I stop rehearsing, and I begin to trust. Bless my dreams tonight, not just to avoid harm, but to encounter healing, not just to forget pain, but to discover peace. Not just to sleep, but to be made whole. And if there are things too deep for me to face while I'm awake, meet me in my dreams. If there are truths I'm not ready to grasp in the light, speak them to me in the stillness. I give you permission to move freely. I give you access to every part of me. I don't need spectacular visions or divine revelations. I just need you. That's the true blessing I ask for. Let me sleep with the assurance that you are near. Let my heart beat in rhythm with your peace. Let my soul breathe in the atmosphere of your love. Tonight, may my dreams not be escape, but encounter. Not chaos, but communion. Not confusion, but calm. May I find you even there, especially there. And may I wake not only rested, but renewed. Not only restored, but realigned. Not only whole, but held. In your name I rest. In your peace I sleep. In your love I dream. Your peace is deeper than sleep, Lord. It's not just the stillness that comes from a quiet room or the absence of noise. It's the calm that floods the soul when it remembers who holds it. Your peace isn't dependent on circumstances, nor does it fade when the lights go out. It is a presence, a person, a promise. And tonight I choose not just to close my eyes. I choose to rest in you. Resting in you means letting go of more than my schedule. It means unclenching my thoughts, surrendering my defenses, and trusting that I am safe in your hands. There is something holy about this kind of rest because it says, God, I trust you more than I trust myself. I don't need to calculate the hours of sleep I'll get. I don't need to earn rest. I receive it as a gift from the one who never sleeps but invites me to. You made this body. You understand its limits. You gave me the rhythms of day and night, of work and rest, of doing and being still. And in the quiet rhythm of this night, I remember that rest is not weakness. It's worship. It's the soul bowing before a God who is able. It's my way of saying, you are enough, so I don't have to strive right now. Your peace reaches beyond tired muscles and aching minds. It goes deeper than silence. It moves into the places where anxiety has taken root, and gently, patiently, it speaks. You are safe. You are seen. You are held. That's what I need tonight, Lord. More than just sleep. I need to be held, to be covered in the kind of peace that doesn't vanish when I wake up, but anchors me throughout the next day. Let this be the night I stop running in my mind, the night I no longer rehearse conversations, replay regrets, or recalculate outcomes. Let it be the night I stop measuring my worth by what I've done or how well I've handled things. Tonight, I am simply yours, and that is enough. Let your peace meet me in the middle of my restlessness. When my thoughts try to rise again and pull me back into tension, speak louder than the noise. Remind me that rest is not a break from responsibility. It is a return to dependence. I was never meant to carry the weight of the world, only to trust the one who already does. I rest in you, not because life is easy, but because you are unshakable. I rest in you, not because everything is resolved, but because your grace is sufficient. I rest in you, not because I understand all things, but because you are sovereign over all things. That is peace, real peace. There are parts of me that struggle to receive this kind of rest. Parts of me that equate stillness with failure, that believe if I stop, something might fall apart. But you, Lord, gently remind me that nothing can truly fall apart in your hands. The same hands that shaped the stars, steadied the seas, and held the cross are now holding me. Why would I fear letting go? So tonight, I will stop fighting sleep like it's surrender to weakness, and instead embrace it as surrender to you. I will stop measuring the value of this day by how much I accomplished, and start seeing it through the lens of grace. I will stop striving, stop comparing, stop overthinking. I will breathe in your peace and breathe out my need to be in control. Let my rest be a response to your goodness. Let it be an act of trust. As my body lies down, let my soul fall even deeper into your presence. Wrap me in the comfort of your love, a love that stays through the night, that speaks into dreams, that never forgets me. Not for a second. I thank you for being a God who does not grow weary, who does not slumber, who stands watch while I sleep. You are my guardian, my comforter, my peace. Even when I drift into unconsciousness, I'm not drifting away from you. I'm sinking deeper into you. Tonight, I don't just rest because I'm tired. I rest because you are near. I rest because you have promised that your peace will guard my heart and my mind. I rest because your word is true, and your presence is my home. So now, Lord, quiet every part of me. Slow down the racing thoughts. Loosen the grip of stress. Still the shaking parts of my spirit. Let the atmosphere of heaven invade this room. Let every breath I take carry the rhythm of grace. Let every heartbeat echo trust. Let every second of rest be holy and whole. Let me wake up tomorrow not only refreshed in body, but realigned in spirit, with a heart anchored in peace, with a mind quieted by truth, with a soul wrapped in assurance that you are still here, that you never left, that even as I slept, you were singing over me, because that's who you are, God. You are not just a giver of peace. You are peace itself. And in you, I find what I could never manufacture. A calm that cannot be shaken, a rest that cannot be earned, and a love that watches through the night. So I rest now, not just with closed eyes, but with an open heart. Not just in my bed, but in your embrace. I rest in you, and that is the deepest peace I'll ever know. I am safe, I am loved, I am held. These aren't just words I say before sleep. They are truths I anchor my soul to as the night wraps around me. No matter what the day brought, no matter how uncertain tomorrow may seem, I end this day with a quiet confidence. I belong to you, Lord. In the stillness of this moment, I let go of striving and lean fully into your embrace. I don't need to perform for your affection. I don't need to earn your protection. I rest because I am already yours. Fully known, fully cherished, fully guarded. Good night, Lord. These words are not a farewell, but a sacred whisper of trust. As I close my eyes, I'm not walking away. I'm falling deeper into the safety of your presence. My last thoughts are not of fear or regret, but of gratitude. Gratitude for a love that never leaves, a peace that never fades, and a Savior who watches through the night. I am safe, I am loved, I am held, and in that truth I sleep.